off the plantation. I'm like, look, we've been on the call since 8:30. I've been on the phone with y'all, in a meeting with y'all, damn near 2 hours. It's time to go. What? Haven't we finished yet? I need my break. I need my tea. I need to see my people. I have a job. I have a job. I love my job. I love my job. I'm not really complaining. I'm just like, really? 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 What are we still talking about? Oh, are you guys here with me? Are you here with me? Good morning, 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 Suli. Suli, Suli, Suli. Good morning. I hope you can breathe. I'm worried about y'all with all that deep breathing we were doing. Don't suck in all the bad air. Don't suck it in. Be careful. I called my niece yesterday, checking on her. She's out by, I thought she was by Lake Berryessa, and you mentioned Lake Berryessa, and I was on the phone with my niece, like, hey, you close? Do you have the Nixle app, so you can get all of the notifications, important notifications? Go on to Nextdoor, go on to Nixle. I need you to know when to go. Good morning, Pam. You guys, the meeting I got called into, I was trying to mute the call. Good morning, Steve. I was trying to mute the call so that I could listen to what Saidia was trying to tell us to do. But I couldn't. I had to mute Saidia, and I had to, and anyway, I couldn't. I was like, let me not even chance this because I don't need them hearing yoga in the background. So let me just look at the screen, see what she's doing, and see if I can't try to keep up. Good morning, Tobiah. I tried. I needed my yoga. And then at the end, I was like, please don't let them be talking to me. And I look like I'm ignoring them, but I'm not. I can't do anything but sit here and smile. And I just got out of that meeting. So how are you guys doing? Pam and Suli, check in with the fires. Tobiah, check in. Let us know. Where are you guys today? What's going on? Suli, have you been evacuated? Are you still home? There's so many fires there. And I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who was in Lathrop. And she said 0% containment, Kai. 0% containment. I was trying, Pam. I was sitting there like this. Did they take the picture yet? No, I don't think so. But I got to look at the camera. Look at the screen because I was getting pulled into a new process that we need to do. So I really needed to focus on seeing what was going on my work computer screen. But I wanted to do the movements because I needed that yoga today. My arms, look, y'all trying to make me have upper body strength. I'm telling you, my arms are so sore from all of this chest pressing and whatever the heck we did. I love it though. Pam, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your respirator mask, Pam. That's going to help filter out some of the really dangerous particles in the air. So put that oh my God, 367 fires. I was missing California until 2 days ago when I started getting all the information about the fires. With the way that my breathing is, I would be literally dying right now if I were I would be holed up in the house, which I guess I already am, right? But I would have to be sitting in front of the air purifier with a mask on. I would be suffocating, just so you know. Suffering without air is suffocating. Yes, the ones in Napa are joining and forming a mother load. That's terrible. And I'm so worried because I had put off ordering one of the masks for my daughter, and she has bad asthma as well, and I need to get her mask. I need to get her respirator. You guys all should be wearing a respirator. If you have one, wear your respirator. If you have the N95 masks, but breathing in the air from these fires is very dangerous. It is horrible for your lungs. It is horrible because remember, it's not just, you're not, good morning. Who just said good morning? Who is that? Good morning, Darlene. Good morning. It's all kinds of stuff burning and it's not good for your lungs. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not about to sit here and try to act like I am or know all of the details. I don't. But what I do know is that when I was there and we had the last fires about 2 years ago, the Napa fires, I was dying. I was dying. The air was yellow from the sky to the ground. The air was yellow. You walk out and in front of you, you guys know, I personally seriously know your pain, California, because I've lived your pain. And I was terrified during that time of living your pain. I'm like, where can I go? There's fires in Santa Cruz. There's fires in LA. There's fires in Napa. I couldn't go anywhere except for outside of the state if I wanted to breathe fresh air. And for someone like me who has breathing issues, and then you take away fresh air, it's horrible. So I can only imagine, I can only imagine, I know it is also horrible for people who don't have breathing issues. However, for those who have it, it's even 10 times worse. Trump wants to decrease the funds to fight fires because folks in California are not talking enough, are not raking enough leaves. Yeah, I mean, if you just get out there and rake your leaves. Tobiah, the scariest thing for me was I think it was 2 years ago, right? That was the scariest thing for me, was to walk outside and see yellow air right here in front of me, right here at this eye level. I mean, we're used to looking off into the horizon and seeing pollution or fog or smog, even if you're in LA and some other areas. Yeah, you could see all that stuff, but it's off in the horizon and it's lifted up above you. You know that you're still breathing it in, but it's lifted, right? You just can at least sort of kind of think that, well, at least it's not down here at my lung level. But when you walk outside and you're like doing this through the yellow air, it's so scary. It's so scary. So scary. But if y'all just get outside and rake your leaves, we would not have this problem. You Californians, go out there and rake the forest, rake your yard. Stop with the lightning. What's so interesting to me is that there's lightning everywhere. Why the hell is it that when there's lightning in California, shit gets set on fire? I mean, I know that it's lightning strikes that cause this, but there's lightning strikes everywhere. Missouri has lightning strikes. Maryland has lightning strikes. Hell, we got lightning strikes on a regular. Okay, it's a regular. Michigan has lightning strikes. Florida has lightning strikes. Every place has lightning strikes, but in California, when there's lightning strikes, there's also fires. What the hell? It's a price to pay to live in paradise. There are dangers in paradise. And I'm worried about all of you guys out there. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but isn't it so crazy? We got heat. I got heat. I got heat. I got lightning. I also have humidity that typically you guys don't have. So I guess we stay moist. We had lightning strikes all over Northern California this past weekend. Right, but we got lightning strikes all over the East Coast, all over the Midwest. Why do lightning strikes in California equal catastrophic fires? Yeah. I'm being facetious here. I know. I understand. I really do. It's because California is typically dry. There's not enough moisture. I was telling my niece, I said, girl, get out there and water. Just water like your life depends on it. Just water. I don't care that the fires are not near you. I need you to go soak your house, soak your yard. I need you to soak everything down, because when and if the fires get your way, at least let your area be fully saturated. You need help with your water bill? Let us know. Crazy. In an ongoing drought, people still taking 30-minute showers, right? Yeah. I get it, Steve. I get it. I lived it. I get it. I lived it. California is now what I'm accepting as California is my second home. My first home is Missouri. My second home is California. California is my most recent home. And now my new home is Maryland, but I still am very connected to California. So I understand. And I'm very worried. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of friends and family. I have you guys there. I have everybody else that's there. That's friends and family. Oh, that's true. More forest than other states. Yeah. And you don't rake your forest. Tobiah, need y'all to get out there with some rakes. Clean up those leaves in your forest. If you would just clean up the leaves in your forest, everything would be all right. Wouldn't have had this problem. You brought it on yourselves, California. You brought it on yourselves. Get out there in the woods. That's federal land. And rake. Good morning. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning. I see your tardy slip. Oh my God, guys. I forgot that so we're praying for a couple of people. We're praying for the world right now. We're praying for COVID. Everything around COVID. I'm not even going to pick a particular aspect of COVID. We're praying. We're praying for finding a vaccine and getting rid of this world pandemic. And we're praying for those in our lives who have been touched by COVID. So, everything around COVID, right? We're praying about, let's say that we're praying about COVID. We're praying about the fires in California. We're making sure to please keep everybody, all of our tea timers and their family and friends, and our family and friends. Adrian, I know California is your home, so you and I are still very much connected to California. We still have people there. We are still there, right? It's home, right? And what's very interesting is when I was there, I was like, this ain't my home. Missouri is my home. I don't want to be here, these crazy people. And now I left and I'm like, I just want to be back in California. I miss California. Good morning, Tanisha. I hope you're staying safe, Tanisha. I'm not sure what area you live in. I know at one point you were in Oakland, but I'm not sure where you are now. Please let us know that you're safe. Also, I think we may have more pyromaniacs than other states. Well, maybe. We're praying for everyone out there in California to stay safe. If there's anything you need, support that you need, please reach out. If it's not reaching out to us, reach out to someone. Yeah, the world is coming to an end. Hurricane's about to hit the Gulf. The world is coming to an end, y'all. We are also praying, which I forgot, and I saw your comment, Mom, when we got off of the feed yesterday, but it was too late. I had already pressed finish. My sister had to have surgery 2 days ago, I want to say 2 days ago. So we're going to pray for my sister and her safe return home and healing. Please lift her up with every Suli and Pam and where's Bina? I'm gonna need the beast mode ladies. Oh, and Adrian too. Adrian the beast mode, and she's a young beast mode. I'm gonna need all my beast mode ladies at the table. Tanisha, all of y'all, and then the weakling men at the table too. I'm gonna need y'all to put all your strength together and lift my sister in love and light and healing. She has been sick for a long time, and she is tired. And we are tired of her being sick. She is tired of being sick. So we're going to need her lifted. And hopefully this surgery will be what she needed to not be sick anymore. Hopefully. So forever keep her in your prayers today, tomorrow, and the next day. Always praying for my sister at the table, okay? Oh, so in just a few minutes. Oh, dang. Oh, I started late, so we got about 15 minutes to my break. it's been a busy morning, busy already, but I love it. I love it. I'm like running from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And the next thing I need to get to is that last night of the DNC. What do you guys feel about it? I know we don't politic at this table on a regular basis, but right now we politicking. Okay, that's what we're doing. We are politicking because I need you not only to commit yourselves to vote, because I'm talking to some people and they're like, oh, well, I'm voting. Okay, but that's not enough. I don't care that you're voting. I mean, I'm glad that you're voting. But that is not enough. Look me waving my spoon at you. That's not enough. Where's my knife? This is what I always do. This is what I always do when I'm talking to my kids. Anything in my hand is a weapon. What did I tell you? I'm going to cut you with this spoon. I'm not going to cut my kids. I'm just playing. And a spoon doesn't cut anyway. But I'm going to cut you with this spoon. I don't have a bat. I got knives and spoons and forks, and I will cut you with my fork and cut you with my spoon. I need you to get your ass out there and vote. And I need you to drag some people along with you. I need you to understand that this is an all-out war. That we are fighting for redemption. We are fighting for our own redemption of the United States. And we live here. So as much as you may or may not love the United States, as much as you may or may not be a patriot, you live here. And if you want to continue to live, you need to do something right now. We all need to be about action right now. There are so many ways that you can participate. So many ways. You can donate. You can volunteer. Some do something, make some phone calls. You can send text messages. Nah, let's be honest. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not calling anybody, but I will send a million text messages. I will send a million text messages. And I've even thought about putting on my apocalyptic mask and volunteering to work the polls, because who's generally at the polls? Who's generally working the polls? It's generally older people. And those are the people during this coronavirus time that need to keep their tails at home. So we need all the youngins out there right now who think they're so invincible that they can't catch the coronavirus, or if they catch it, they're not going to die anyway. Fine. You guys go work the polls. Let your grandmama stay at home. Let your grandmama sit at the table, make the phone calls while you go and work the polls. I'm thinking about it. Absolutely. We are having a voter empowerment drive at my church. I'm getting together some masks now. Thank you, Tanisha. And if there's anything else you need, if there's any support that you can use from any of us at the table, let us know. How can we support your voter empowerment drive? How can we support that? I know your church is strong and does all kinds of community outreach. I've watched over the years since I've known you through what you've done. I think I even came and volunteered once, putting food together or something. So I know your church is really strong in the community, but if there's anything else that you need, or if there's any way that we can contribute to that, let us know. Let us know. You can hold a virtual event. So if you text, they kept on at the DNC saying, text vote, text unity, text something. I think really if you text anything to 30330, you're going to get the same message back. So you could just send a hey to 30330, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get the same message back. Hi, how are you? What would you like to do? How would you like to participate? Volunteer to drop off the elders' mail-in ballots. That is a good idea. But make sure. So I read something, and I'm not sure about how accurate this is, but I read something that said that in Missouri, you cannot you cannot drop off your mail-in ballots. You have to mail them in. I don't know how accurate that is, because how do you tell the difference between an absentee ballot and a mail-in ballot? Isn't that the same thing? Aren't those just different words to represent the same sort of situation? Absentee ballots you could drop off, but mail-in ballots you can't. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. If that is the case, that's the part that would likely be the part of voter suppression. And how would anybody know? Does it say mail-in ballot across the top? Maybe it does. I don't know. But I've always gotten my ballots in the mail, and I've either dropped them off, even in California, I dropped them off, or I mail them in. Typically, I don't mail them in because I always forget to do it in time to mail it in. So I usually just walk over, fill it out at home, and go over and drop it off. And the reason I always got mail-in ballots is because I want to be able to see what's on the ballot and go over it with those in my household who were new voters. So we all got our mail-in ballots, and we would sit and we would have a discussion about what's on the ballot, where we stand on these issues, how we should vote, what's the implications of our votes. If there's anything on your ballot, how about you that needs further discussion? I mean, we already know, okay, great. So up and down, we need to get the Republicans out. Up and down the ballot. Up and down the ballot. This is not just about Kamala and Biden. It's not just about that. It's also about everybody else up and down the ballot. Get them suckers out of there. Anybody who has not been standing on the right side of right needs to go. But how did you guys feel about the actual presentation of speakers, information about Biden's speech? How did you feel about that? How did you feel? I want to tell you that Dreyfus chick, I'm telling you, I know. I called my mom yesterday. I was like, yeah, this lady about to get on my nerves. I'm not going to be able to stay connected into today's presentation and I wanted to hear Biden, but all that ugliness that she was bringing, I know it's jokes, but it's just not funny. We spent Hillary Clinton's campaign simply bad-mouthing Trump, simply talking about how horrible Trump was. And did that work for us? It did not. Yeah, she talked about some of her plans, some of what she would do, blah, blah, blah. But it was always vote for me because I'm not Trump. He's so bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. And then he got voted in. I mean, he stole the election, but whatever. He still got voted in. I don't want to spend this election just saying vote for me because I'm not Trump. I want to spend this election saying, vote for me. I'm not Trump. He is horrible, has been horrible. Biden said it best. Would you rehire? Was it Biden? I think it was Biden that said this, or one of them. I think it was Biden. Would you rehire somebody that did a bad job? Would you say, come on back? Come on back. Let me give you more time. Let me pay you more money to come and do a shitty job. I ask you to knit something for me. You can't knit it. I ask you to come make cupcakes for me. You make crap. But come on, make some more crap. No, you're fired. I won't even keep you for the full contract term. You are fired. Fired. Like, that's from the Cat in the Hat movie. Fired. Talk to someone who is seeing wrong info on Biden that says he is all the stuff that Trump is and found out that this fake info is being circulated on the internet. We have to find the right info, and we need to circulate that. We need to let that be our mission. If you don't want to make any phone calls, if you don't want to send any texts, if you don't want to volunteer at the polls, if you don't want to donate money, donate a little bit of your time and your research abilities and post something positive about Kamala or Biden. And I don't politic on a regular basis. You know that. You know I fool on a regular basis. I come to the table and I act a plum fool. And in the midst of acting a plum fool, I share some little nuggets of knowledge and truth and wisdom and experience in life. I do all of that because that's where I would prefer to live. I would prefer to live in the happy, joyous kind. I would prefer to live having fun. Work is work. Let's not bring work to the tea table all the time. We come to the tea table to decompress from our day. I mean, I know we're coming early, but it originated with a decompression from school before we get to the work. We're not supposed to be talking about the hardcore work at the tea time table unless that hardcore work is about self-improvement, self-love, cherishing those around you. Unless it's that. But how can we have that conversation when the damn house is falling down? The house is on fire, like literally in California. The neighborhood is on fire. Everything is burning down around you. This is symbolic of what's happening in the world right now. We are falling apart. And we have somebody at the helm that's just going to keep leading us into the abyss. Sorry. So what you going to do? You're going to be led into the abyss? You're going to be led into the abyss, or you're going to sit there and say, well, I'm not going to go into the abyss, but I think somebody else will redirect that ship. I'm not going to worry about trying to redirect it. Somebody else will. I'm not going to get on that ship and somebody else can redirect it. Are you going to sit back and let other people do the work that you need to be doing? Like, why is it my job? Why is it my job to do the work for you? Why is it my job to go out there and vote right and you vote right? And I also am tasked with helping other people understand, sharing information, making phone calls, sending texts, spreading the word, having conversations at tea time about politics. I don't want to politic. What did Michelle say? I don't like politics. Neither do I. I don't like politics. I don't want to politic at all. Yes, I made it a verb. If it wasn't, it is now. It's a verb, politic. I don't want to do it. But I also don't want to suffer under this suffering economy. I also don't want to see the unemployment rate continue to rise. I also don't want to see the COVID deaths, the COVID infections continue to rise. I also want my son to be able to get back to school. I also don't want police brutality to become more and more the norm and not anomaly. I also don't want white supremacist groups to be considered good people on both sides, while Black Lives Matter people are considered terrorists. I also don't want any of that. So let's see. What do I do? When I worked the polls for the Obama elections, we accepted drop-off ballots, pink envelopes, absentee ballots, okay, and placed them in separate bins. Mail-in ballots were yellow envelopes. Oh, thank you. And on-site voting was processed regularly by staff. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you for that. But you accepted all of them. And apparently, I don't know how true it is. So look up the information for your state. In California, I'm almost certain in all of California, you can drop off whatever ballot you have. I know that when I was in California, and that was when I last voted, well, in a presidential election, I dropped off my ballot, and I think I had a mail-in ballot, and I dropped it off. We all have to do the work with others. Talking about it with our friends isn't enough. Our wise tribe knows what we have to do. We need to get to those who think their votes don't matter. Exactly. That's what, and so I implored my niece to reach out to people that she knows. And I said, you know people that need to be talked to, that need to be convinced. And she's like, I don't know anybody that voted for Trump. I said, no, I don't mean that you know people who voted for Trump, but you do know people who have not voted. We all know someone who has not voted. California needs to get our mail-in ballots early. I want my vote counted. Okay. I need to find out about, I keep hearing request your ballot early. I don't know about that. I need to get more information about how to request my ballot early so that I can turn it in early. We all know someone who doesn't believe in voting, who doesn't believe that their vote counts. How can we reach those people? How can we convince them that this time is not the time for that type of thinking? It is not. There is too much on the line right now. There is too much at stake. And this time, there are literally lives at stake. Literally lives at stake. Because guess what? It's not just the coronavirus. It's not just that. But think about all of the effects, right? So you have the coronavirus. Then what happens when people lose work because businesses are closing? What happens then? What happens when hospitals are overrun with coronavirus patients and your mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, friend, somebody you don't know has a heart attack, has a seizure, has a stroke, needs medical care, but the hospitals are overrun with coronavirus patients. Intensive care units are overrun with coronavirus patients. Respirators are already being used by all the coronavirus patients, but yet somebody has a heart attack, car accident, whatever. Life continues to go on regardless of the fact that there's coronavirus. There are still hurricanes and fires and accidents and everything else. Anytime Black people organize a group to better ourselves, it's been labeled a terrorist group. The Black Panther Party is a very good example. Yeah. Absolutely. What are we going to do about it? So today's challenge. Look, y'all know I sometimes got to come up with a challenge. I need you to reach out to 5 people. 5 people. 5 people, and not 5 that you already know are voting that already said Biden, Kamala all the way. If they got pink and green Kamala Biden signs all over the place, do not reach out to them. They already are doing what they know they need to do and what you know they need to do. Don't reach out to them. Reach out to the people you don't want to talk to. Reach out to the idiots who are Trump supporters. Reach out to the idiots who have decided, and I won't call them idiots. Okay, the Trump supporters are idiots. But reach out to the people who are so disgusted with the political system that they have checked out. See if you can pull them back into the fold. See if you can't talk to them about coming back and making sure that they get their vote counted. 5 people. That's all I'm asking you to do. Reach out to 5 people. And please, 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 please come back on the page and say, I reached out to 5. I reached out to my 5. You don't have to all do it all today. You can do it all between now and Sunday. 5 people. And if that means that you got to search through phone numbers that you haven't called in years, I don't care. Do it. People's lives are on the line. Steve says, I looked into that via the CA Board of Elections. I didn't see that they have been mailed. I'm voting the day I receive mine. All right, perfect. 5 people, guys. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. If everybody who comes to my tea table reaches out to 5 people, and I don't mean everybody that comes at this exact moment. I just mean everybody who comes, period. If everybody who comes to tea time reaches out to 5 people, that's at least 500 right there. 500 and some change. Reach out to those who have wrong info, some of who are really intelligent but misinformed. Exactly. That's why I say I'm not going to call them idiots. The only ones I'm calling idiots are the ones who voted for Trump. That's it. You're an idiot if you did that. I'm sorry. In my book, you're an idiot. I'm not really sorry about that. Five people. 5 people. It's not even a lot. And if you can do more than 5, do more than 5. Text 30330 to find out how you can get involved. Donate if you can. You know that Trump has got money on his side. We need to donate for Biden and Kamala like we did for Obama. Like you did for Obama. I didn't actually donate. I don't know that I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I'm donating today. I'm donating this time. Give as much or as little as you can give. Remember that one of the main things about Obama's fundraising is that he raised a lot of money from a lot of people, not a lot of money from a little amount of people. I think he had the most number of donors at that point, historically, all these $1 donations. But the whole bunch of $1, $5, $10 donations, it equals a lot of money. Reach out And if they post it on their social media, to reach out to 5 as well. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to post. Thank you, Tanisha. That's a good idea. I'm going to post. Reach out to 5. And you take the challenge to reach out to 5 and challenge others to reach out to 5. It's a small amount. Let's make it go viral. Let's make it a movement. Thank you, Tanisha. That's right. So I'm going to post it on my page, and then I need you to share that post. Everybody here today, share the post and challenge those on your feed to reach out to 5 people. You don't have to get into long, drawn-out conversations. Send them a nugget of truthful information. Send them encouragement. Help them understand how your vote counts. Your vote counts. Now more than ever, your vote counts. Oh my God, I'm politicking, y'all. I'm politicking. Oh my God, that ain't me. I'm so not political. But I'm about right. I'm about right. Tanisha, thank you. You know what? I love it when people show up. Tanisha does not show up every day, but Tanisha, you showed up and you just stepped up my challenge. You just upgraded my challenge. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So Tanisha, please keep us posted if there's anything that your church is doing that any of us can do virtually, that any of us can help contribute. Let us know. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. That was Rose interrupting my feed, calling me. They happen to know I'm on tea time. What's she calling me for right now? She is so wrong. Anyway, let's make it a movement. Let's get behind Biden. It doesn't matter where your allegiance was prior to Biden and Kamala. Your allegiance needs to be here now. We're going to stay positive and we're going to elect them. And look, let me show you something. I was not an AKA or I didn't pledge any sorority. I didn't want to pledge AKAs because at that time AKAs were just light-skinned pretty girls with long hair, and I wasn't trying to be a light-skinned pretty girl with long hair. But look at what I'm making. Look at what I have an order for. Another one of my AKA hat and scarf sets. So I think that's so funny, given that Kamala Harris shouted out the AKAs and the HBCUs. I'm getting off right now, Rose. I know. I looked at the time and I was like, oh, that's why she's calling me. I shouldn't be on here right now. Anyway, reach out to 5. I'm going to post it. I'm going to try to do that. I've got some work to do. I'm going to try to do it in about an hour or so. I got to think of what I can say that'll be catchy. And I need all of you to reach out to 5 and challenge everyone else to reach out to 5. Just 5. That's it. Kai with Cleve. What's Kai with Cleve? What's Cleve? What's that? Did I say that? I don't think I said that. I don't know what that is. If I said it, maybe my English just isn't coming out properly. Anyway, have a wonderful, glorious day. Let's get to work. 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 Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. All of my California people, please, 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 please stay safe. If there's any way that you need, any support that you need from us at the table in terms of dealing with your fires, all of that, any information you need, whatever you need. I've lived it. I know it. Look, my hair, I need to pick my afro. It's flat on one side. Anyway, I've lived it. I know that fear. I know that concern. I know it. I know it. And I am there with you right now. And my babies are there. My sister's there. My cousins and nieces are there. I'm there with you in heart and mind and spirit. And I'm lifting you up. So wash your hands, wear your mask, keep your distance, stay safe. And Pam, put your mask on. Have a great day, guys. See you here tomorrow. Tomorrow's tea time. Remember, it's Saturday, so 12 my time, 11 and 9 o'clock. 5 and 5. Bye, guys.